Hey y'all, welcome to my channel or welcome back. It's Ghetto Godmother. I'm here to do another reading. So I have some challenged. I was supposed to say channeled messages, but challenged came out. Y'all heard it. So yeah, there's some challenging messages that's gonna come out of this reading apparently. And apparently my mouth is not my own. So don't shoot the messenger, okay? But let's get into it. I got a couple new things I want to try. I got a little boxy here that I'm gonna pull some stuff out of. But anyways, let's just go with the flow. So the first couple of messages, the first one I wrote down is hate is the escape, right? So somebody here hates you because it's easier to hate you than it is to love you. Especially if you're dealing with somebody in separation. It's easier to hate you than it is to accept the love and allow your heart to be open and miss and yearn for the person that you know you love. That's hard. That's challenging. Drop a comment if you've been in a situation where you've broken up with somebody or was in separation from somebody or even just distance. You know, maybe you guys live in different states, cities, towns, whatever. And you felt that yearning for them. You longed for them. You missed for them. You were fiending for them. That type of stuff is unbearable sometimes. So whoever this message is for, your person or your ex-person ended up hating you and switching up on you and just being completely different and distant and cold because it was easier to go that route and to do it that way than it was to sit with the missing than it was to sit with missing you. I hope that made sense. It was just easier. That's just what I keep hearing. It was easier. This person was also not as strong in this area. So again, it was just easier to then pick apart little things that they didn't like about you. It was easier to nitpick because that was all them convincing themselves to let you go. That was them convincing themselves that they didn't need you, they don't like you, they don't want you, etc., because it was easier. There was also some blockages because I heard somebody ask, well, why didn't they just reach out? Why did you go the route of hating me and pushing me out instead of going the route of loving me and opening up the door and connecting? And again, it was easier, first and foremost. Second of all, they didn't know how to go about reaching out to you. They didn't know how to go about addressing the situation. They're not very communicative. There was also a lot of distractions. Somebody had a lot of third-party energy. That third party went beyond other romantic interests. That third party energy I'm picking up on was also family and friends being very negative and implanting negative seeds in your person's head for whoever this message is for. But let's see what else I wrote down. There's more on that, but I don't want to do too much. Oh no, it's a continuation because look, the second thing I wrote down was your ego is what you've become, right? So the tables are turning now. And I feel like some of you guys are gonna end up hating this person who was once hating you when y'all broke up or when y'all separated or whatever. The tables are turning, so now you're going to end up seeing this person. There could also be a reconciliation or just, you know, you guys getting in a position where you're reconnecting just on a friend level, or maybe you guys are gonna be shared spaces is what I heard. So maybe working together. I don't know. But the tables are turned. There's gonna be something that brings you guys back together, and you're gonna see this person and you're gonna start to hate them. And it's because they're not the same. It's because they're gonna be operating out of this egotistical energy, but that's who they've become. And a lot of people, and that message was so beautiful to me because a lot of us don't realize that. You know, we'll see somebody operating out of new energy and then we'll be like, oh, they're being fake or they're phony or that's not them. I know the real them, but it is them. It's what they've become. You know, like, you know how your parents be like, I didn't raise you to be like that, da 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 da. And yes, what they're saying is true. How you are now in the present moment does not align to your past, but that's how it's supposed to be. But nonetheless, You ever get somebody call you out on your energy, like, oh, you being fake, or oh, when you start being like that, that's not you. They're failing to realize that that's what you become, and since you became it, it is you. It's just you in a different light, or no light. It's just you in different energy. And a lot of people, if they're not able to adapt to it, they'll label it as like, oh, fake, ego, shadow energy, oh, you're dark, oh, it's demonic. And it's like, no, I just grew into this shit. What the fuck? Look at my past, look at the track records. So that's that. Another issue here, or an issue, I guess this is an issue, but don't put your needs before your wants. Instead, try to learn how to want your needs. This is for somebody that's really just torn within themselves as far as which path to take moving forward in life. This is somebody who's at a fork in the road and trying to decide between their needs and their wants. The problem with that is Source doesn't want you to get too caught up in that way, because you can continue to grow split instead of interlocking. So the divine wants you to try to find a way to want your needs. Like, for example, the energy of like, oh, I need to go to work. I'm seeing way too many people, and I have way too many clients who are really becoming depressed because of that energy. Not necessarily the job itself, but because of the energy and the pressure and the force that it comes with. Oh, I need to. Oh, I have to. You know, so find a way where you want to need to. You know, which that could be changing the job, or that could be just trying to change your mindset and how you view the job. That could be looking for an advancement. That could be trying to find a niche at that current job. And that's just an example. Make the message apply where it needs to. But it could also be trying to find a new niche in that job that will reignite some flame, some passion, some spark within you, whatever the case. You got to find something that's going to put you in the position of wanting that need, wanting that necessity, because then you can handle it from a different angle, and it won't be as depressive, and it won't be as challenging, and then you'll be able to honor your commitments more. So instead of like, let's just say, for example, me working at McDonald's, it's like, oh, I need to go to this job, but I don't want to, I hate it. Instead of that, I need to find a job that I want to go to, because yes, I need the job, yes, I need money. So that's the need. And that's the force and the pressure and the disciplinarian energy that ushers us into that need. But it's backfiring on a lot of people. So instead of me sitting there with that, I would change it and say, you know what, screw McDonald's. There's not enough stability for me to find a want there. So boom, I leave McDonald's and I find a job that I want to go to, which, let's say, is pottery. I almost said poetry, but I said pottery. Whatever. I'd rather go to there. I want to go to there. It's a fun job. I can interact with people, be creative. Boom. So now I'm tying in my wants and my needs. I'm interlocking, and now I'm growing, and now I'm honoring the commitment, because there's a want. There's a part of me that wants to do it. That's also going to help with people's decision-making skills. But anyways, that's that. And then the last thing I wrote down is your roots are not supposed to match your branches. Somebody here is too fixated on like being labeled as fake or changing sides or something like that. Don't worry about that. You outgrow what you once was into. That's how it's supposed to be. Your roots are not supposed to match your branches. If your roots match your branches, you did not grow at all. And it's a mirror image. And if you're not growing, you're not experiencing what life can offer you, bring to you. So, yeah, that's that as well. Let me see if there's anything else. I think that's it. That's it for now. So let's get into a little bit of cards, and then I'll get into my little bitty box here. Alright, Source Energy, Divine Holy Spirit, continue to speak through me in the cards, and thank you in advance. Gathering around the power of community. Like I said, someone is going to run into somebody at some type of function, and I feel like you're going to consistently see this person, and it's going to give you the final pieces of your puzzle. It's going to help you understand everything. It's going to help you see things clearly. You're going to know, like, what the fuck, like, this is why that happened, or this is why that happened. And I don't know why mushrooms is significant right now, but something about mushrooms. Eating mushrooms or liking them or not, I don't know. Oh, this could also be shrooms. Somebody wanting to experience with shrooms. I don't know why. I don't know why I was drawn to that out this picture or off of this picture. That could be a sign there. Somebody watch what somebody gives you. I don't know, but anyways, gathering around the power of community, and then Sky Bridge at the bottom of the deck, the possibility for union. So yeah, at this community event, you may meet somebody. This could be somebody new, because now I'm getting a whole new message. Meeting somebody new, but I'm also still getting the message from earlier, which is, you know, you reconciling with somebody who ended up hating you and pushing you away. The stars here. So a great deal of healing is what this brought forth. We got a reversal, the temperance in reverse. Yeah, it's time now. It's time. Yeah, it's time. Somebody's going from the temperance, which is having to balance things out, which is having to be patient and surrender all of what's out of your control, and focusing on what is in your control. But that's in reverse, right? And that's because it's time to step into this next chapter. In this next chapter, you're more whole, more healed, more authentic, and more aligned and ready to start a new mission. That's what the star is doing. The star is connecting with the universe and trying to find the next mission, trying to find something new to put purpose into, and how it will, you know, connect and correlate with the universe and those around. That's what the star does. The temperance is kind of the same energy. It's like pre-star energy. The star is 3 steps ahead of the temperance, but this is it's like a pre-notion. I don't even know what that means, or if that's a word. If not, I made it up. But yeah, the temperance is getting rid of all the toxicity and doing the healing and doing the shadow work. That's why it's always depicted as somebody with 2 cups and they're pouring into each cup. That's because that's representative of shifting and sorting through, you know, the energies, the characteristics, the beliefs that you have, etc., and releasing all that does not serve you, so that you can be more free and liberated to move forward into the next chapter, which here in this reading would be going into the star energy. Whereas if we was talking in another reading, the temperance goes into the devil energy, but that's a whole nother segment. But yeah, somebody is getting ready to have a brand new beginning. I think somebody is just in the process of choosing their nature. Yeah, the death is at the bottom of the deck. Brand new beginning. And then we have the Hierophant, the card of the higher power. So yeah, this is divinely orchestrated. This is divinely put together. Some of you guys, this is divinely put because you guys needed closure. That's for those of you guys that's going to be reconciling with somebody and then finding out who they truly are as of now, you know? And whether you grow fond of it or you grow disgusted of it, that's only time will tell, but that's the purpose behind this. And then others of you guys have already let that situation go, and whatever other messages you can pull from with the channeled messages that I wrote down. Others of you guys are already past all of that, and you're just ready to move forward into something completely new. No strings attached. Yeah, underneath the death is the World card. So yeah, somebody's ready to completely move forward. Now I'm gonna end this here, all right? Let's get some zodiac signs so you guys can kind of help, so you guys can use it to pin it together or put it together, the message and how it fits in your life and who it may be in connection with in your life. And then I'll get some letters from my little box here. All right, zodiac signs involved in this: Source Energy, Divine Holy Spirit. We got Virgo. And then Cancer, Leo, and Pisces. Leo and Cancer. Fire, earth, and water. No air. Yeah, there's no air signs. There's no air here, not even in the tarot. No air element came out. And air elements rule communication, all things mental. So vision, communication, your mindset, beliefs, characteristics, etc. So yeah, this is happening so it could be, wand out. So it can be cleared out, closed out. Yeah, at the bottom of the deck, Aries, still no air sign. So that's that. And then I'm gonna dig into this box. Whatever letters come out could be symbolic to a name of somebody in your life. Or if I pick up something from the letter, then that's just what I pick up, okay? So let's see, we have X. So yeah, for some of you guys, it's definitely your ex. Then we have W. I heard win. I heard win as in W-I-N, like somebody's gonna win something. But then I also heard win like W-H-E-N, like somebody asking when. And it's funny because W, X, Y, and Z. So yeah, somebody getting to the end of the story, the end of the chapter. I don't know. I'm gonna mix it up. And then we have E. I heard Edward. And then D. Let's see if this spells anything. So something could happen on Wednesday or early morning dew. Somebody's name could be Dexter. X is definitely here. So somebody's ex is definitely important. And then wedding. Oh no. Maybe some of you guys are going to a wedding. You're going to see this person. And at weddings there be liquor and there's a bunch of love and good energy and vibes flowing. So that's like perfect. That's a perfect setting to have this heart to heart, because it'd be more honest. There could also be a proposal. That could be what somebody won. Somebody could have won somebody's heart and they're getting a proposal, which will lead to a wedding. Education. Someone needs to learn. All right, that's what I have. I'm gonna leave that there. Oh, I seen this as an M too. And then I seen meds. Even though it's a W, I just seen it like that when I looked on the camera, because now it looks like W-E-D, wed, but at first it was like this, and I saw med. But anyways, you guys do what you will with these messages. Drop a comment, let me know how it resonates, and I hope to see you guys in my next one. Bye.